we through exercise 1, we are observing ourselves. We are observing our thought, feelings, sanskars, and we are ensuring these sanskar at this moment in alignment with relationship, harmony, and coexistence. And we are ensuring our sanskars every moment in alignment with harmony, relationship, and coexistence. So this is what we are practicing through 7 steps of exercise 1. So in exercise 1, we are trying to see ourselves. We are trying to observe ourselves. So without having any reaction, we are purifying our sanskars through 7 steps of exercise 1. So this is so it is not a separate exercise. So we are in continuation. So we are observing ourselves through exercise 1, and now we are extending this observation. Now we are observing our body and interaction between me and the body in exercise 2. So this exercise 2 is in continuation of exercise 1. Right? So when we are practicing steps of exercise 2, we are also in continuity of all steps of exercise 1. So objective of exercise 1 to make ourselves aware, fully aware. So through exercise 1, we are making effort for our development, for our transformation, which is a long process. And we are doing this. And now in exercise 2, we are extending our observation. Now in exercise 2, we are observing our body. We are observing the interaction between me and the body. So this is what we are discussing in exercise 2. Right? So in exercise 2, we started understanding human being as a coexistence of self and body. So conceptually, we all have gone through this concept, but now we are trying to observe it directly. So in step 1 of exercise 2, we are asking, the self and the body are two distinct realities, and now we have to observe it directly. So I can observe myself, and we are observing ourselves through exercise 1. And with this, we can say that I am a reality. Self is a reality. It is an existential reality. How can I say? Because I can observe my activities directly without using any instrument, technology, body. I can see it directly. So I can see myself directly. I can see all activities going on in me. So I can say that I am existential reality, consciousness unit. Now I can observe body also. So if I observe my body, I can see many sensations happening in the body. And I can observe those sensations. I can read those sensations. So I can observe those sensations. I can read those sensations. It means body is also a reality. It exists. It is an existential reality. So I am a reality. I exist. And body is also a reality. Body exists. So me and the body are two distinct realities. Now these are two distinct realities. This we need to observe in step 1 of exercise 2. So once we are aware that I am a reality, body is a reality, then we will observe in next steps how the transaction is taking place between me and the body. That we will observe gradually. But first important thing is, am I aware that I exist distinctly than body? And body also exists. So body is a reality, I am a reality, both coexisting. So this we need to observe in step 1 of exercise 2. So that we started last time, yesterday. So let's have few reflections on this exercise. Then we will move ahead. So we have Ganesh Ravinder ji with us.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste. Namaste bhaiya.
Namaste. Namaste. Just, I would like to ask that can you give one small example of relating or aligning our sanskars with the uh, understanding, recognition, and relationship? Uh, with small example.
Okay. So for example, human being.
Hmm.
So with assumptions, I assume myself as body,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Once I have assumed myself body, then I see happiness, prosperity in terms of material,
Hmm.
right? With
Yes.
this, I see relationship with others in terms of exchange of material only. I see this whole nature as a material, and I consider this nature as a source of my happiness. So this is one of the assumptions,
Hmm.
right? Now with coexistence, I will be able to see I am coexisting, with space. I am coexisting with this body. And once I am clear that I exist and body exist, both are separate unit. With this understanding, I will be able to see relationship with consciousness of other human beings.
Hmm.
So I will be taking responsibility of my body, and I will be taking responsibility of consciousness around me also. So now my relationship based on feelings, and I will be thinking of my participation. And with this clarity of coexistence, I will be able to see harmony in nature. And with this harmony in nature, I will be able to see my relationship with nature also. And I will be thinking of my participation. Then I will be enriching nature also, human also, on the basis of this relationship, on the basis of clarity of understanding.
Hmm.
So this happens with knowing of reality. But with assumptions, I consider everyone as a source of my happiness.
Hmm.
So this is one example where.
जी, धन्यवाद. नमस्ते.
Okay, bhai. Namaste भैया. So Lipi Goswami ji with us. Namaste Didi.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, actually, these days, actually, I was very sick, actually. So I have headache and fever. At that time, when I rest in my bed and try to see my feelings, I try to observe my feelings. Then always my feelings is related with my body. Myself is understanding my body. Myself is reading the instructions that I have headache, I have pain, I have body ache and all. So at that time I cannot understand that what myself is thinking about myself. Haya. So this is my question. I want to be aware within myself that what are the feelings within me, but always each and every time I am feeling my body ache or I have fever and all. So these things, these are the feelings, Bhaiya. So please guide me, Bhaiya.
Yes. So I am paying attention to that part of body that is not in harmony, right? That's why my whole attention is at the pain. So few parts are not in harmony and my attention goes again and again to that part only.
Mm,
So what is my feeling? So my feeling is to ensure harmony in those parts. So
mm,
feeling of responsibility towards my body. So I need to
mm,
take care of my body. This would be the feeling probably. But you need to check what is your feelings. I am just you know, uh, giving answer on the basis of intuition. But you need to check what exactly you have in terms of feeling. So if you see the body, many parts of the body are in harmony, but my attention is going again and again only those parts that are not in harmony. So in few parts there is a pain, but in many parts are working harmoniously. But as I uh, told in exercise 1, our habit is to focus on those parts, or our habit is to focus on reactions only. We do not generally focus on harmony. So similarly, in case of consciousness, when I am in harmony, I think we are blank. But whenever there is a reaction in me, I immediately catch it. Similar thing is happening with body. In few parts, there is a disharmony and I catch this immediately. But many parts are in harmony. I am not aware of it. So see other parts also. There is a
mm,
harmony, right? Then what would be my feeling? My feeling would be to take care of those parts, right? And that we will see in coming steps in detail.
mm.
But your question is exactly what is my feeling, right, Didi?
Yes, yes, Bhaiya.
So my feeling is to nurture my body, to
Mm,
protect my body.
mm,
So this would be my feeling towards the body.
mm.
Is it right, Didi, or anything else?
Okay, okay, Bhaiya. But those feelings which have a greater intensity means if something there is pain, then of course that particular part of the body will be much more intensified. Then the self directly read those instructions,
Two
which is
things are there,
having more.
Didi. Two things are there.
Mm,
Number one, few parts in disharmony of the body.
mm,
This is one part.
mm,
Second part is I am in reaction because of those disharmonious parts.
mm, mm.
So it is intensifying pain.
Okay.
So two problems are there. One is body is in disharmony. Second is I am reacting.
Mm, mm,
Right. So
Mm,
at the level of self, we can observe ourselves. We can observe what feelings are going on in me. You can
mm,
ask yourself who is taking decision at the level of self. But I am in trouble because of pain of the body, or I am trouble because of the reaction inside me.
mm.
So
Yes.
body is a unit. I am a unit. Two distinct units are there. I
Mm,
am in reaction because of pain, body pain, or I am in reaction because of my own decision.
mm.
Right. So
Yes,
we
yes.
need to be clear that pain is in the body, not in me.
Mm, mm,
And when I am in harmony, I can address it. है ना? I will do
mm,
it. I will do whatever is required for the body.
mm.
Right. So you
Yes.
can go through step exercise 1 that will make you comfortable. With this, when you observe your body, you will be able to take right decision what to do now with the body.
Mm.
Right, Didi?
Okay, Bhaiya, thank you.
Okay, Didi. Nice. So we have Balji Reddy with us.
Gopalji, namaskar to all.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Bhaiya, for the second question, I start because the response of the body I observed. Suppose if I see something, it recognizes and what I observed, and it gives the information in the form of sensation. That's all. Suppose if I through years also I am observing the same, it doesn't have another choice. The choice is for the self I observed. Why? Because whenever I see a particular person, I can sense that means what through senses, through body, but my mind, myself comes into picture his previous history based on that. I mean, my sanskars are coming into picture. For the body, they're not at all coming into picture. For the self, I assume sometimes based on knowing, sometimes completely based on not knowing, sometimes based on natural acceptance. So I observed whenever, most of the time, with the preconditioning only and assumptions only. And then I am trying, no, 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 whatever the self in me, whatever the self in him is same. So let me have relation with the feeling of relationship. Then means what the step in 7A I apply. Then I was able to be in a state of harmony. So the difference, the responses of the body and self I observed by. And third question, try and observe that you, the self, and the body are two distinct realities. How did you come to this conclusion? You gave the question. So I observed self as a software and body as a hardware. So like a computer or a system, both are required. Without software, there is no use of the body, and without body, the self cannot fulfill its what can I say, um, uh, uh, its intentions or whatever self wants to do in the beginning. Maybe later, without the body, I may be able to do. But now I feel, suppose if I want to see anybody, that is the uh, decision of the self. But by itself, it cannot see. I cannot see. It may see, but now I cannot see. It requires another tool, a physical entity, that is body. So two separate entities are required. That's what I observed, Bhaiya.
Okay. See, there are two ways to see these realities. One way is through analytical ability. So as you give example that self is software, body is hardware, right? So this is we are trying to see analytically.
Yes, Bhaiya.
But another option is I have potential to see both the realities directly. And once you see directly, you will feel more authentic in yourself. You will feel more determined in yourself. Right. But problem with analytical ability is whenever there is a strong logic, then you may start doubting on yourself. So this is the problem with analysis. So as you said that self is a software. Now you can corrupt software. You can end software with programming. You can delete software from your hard disk. But it is not the case with self. All activities of self are continuous. It will continue. We cannot delete any activity. We can ensure harmony in these activities. We can be in contradiction in the lack of right understanding in this self, but we cannot delete any activity. These are continuous. So like you can do all these things with software. Otherwise, we can see directly also. So how do I see that I exist? So through exercise 1, we are practicing it. So through exercise 1, I am using my direct potential, my potential to observe myself directly. So if you see this exercise 1, we did not use any tool. We did not use any logic. We did not use even my body to observe myself. So in exercise 1, I was trying to use my potential that I have to see myself. So if you remind step 1 is exercise 1. Step 1 is to observe myself. And what we are saying, observe it directly. Don't use anything. Then observe your feeling. And we are able to see our feeling directly without using any tool. Then in coming steps, we talked about to see your sanskar. Then to see relationship, harmony, coexistence. And all these steps we are observing in ourselves using our potential, not using any logic, not using any technology or body. So with the direct potential, I will be more authentic. I will be determined. Yes, I have seen it. Now it doesn't matter how strong your logic is. I have experienced it. I have realized myself. I have realized my coexistence with this space. Now this authentication, determination will be in my self, will be in my behavior and work. So this is more fulfilling, Bhaiya, rather than concluding through logic. Isn't it, Bhaiya? Is it right?
Really, Bhaiya. Really, really. The first step itself is the answer. Thank you
Yes,
very much,
yes.
Bhaiya. Why? Because I am observing means, yes, it is clearly visible. There is no need of the body to see myself. Really, thank you very much, Bhaiya.
Yes. Neither I need body nor I need any more logics, because now I authentically can say I have seen myself. I have realized myself.
Really,
Right.
Bhaiya. To see myself, no other material or no other, I can say non-material is also, no other medium is required. I myself is potent uh, to see me without the
Yes.
help of anything. Yes, Bhaiya. Yes, Bhaiya. Really, thank you very much, Bhaiya.
So nice, Bhaiya. So let's have reflection with Pramod Kumari ji, Pramod Didi. Namaste, Didi.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Yes, yesterday I observed about self and body. Bhaiya, I observed that when we observe fast, then here are certain fasts where we don't have water. So although body needs primarily to perform its functions, but it is I who decide whether today I have to supply water to the body or not. So this, and sometimes until and unless I pass on the instructions to the body, it don't do anything. But yeah, sometimes body needs a certain temperature to sleep. But if it is power cut and I don't want sleep to get disturbed, I will instruct myself to sleep without power sometimes. And sometimes in sound sleep, we don't even are aware of fluctuations. So, but yeah, it is observation regarding self and body. And even sometimes I am too immersed in my thoughts that I forget that I'm also a body. And the second thing, like self activities are based on activities of recognizing and fulfilling are on the basis of understanding and assumptions. I used to listen to religious chants before UHV morning sessions, as in the early morning hours. Like no other type of music suits the self at this time. So the choice is by the self. Now, when I started attending these morning sessions, I prefer to go for these because as it is something which is giving direction to my conscience, now I find the solace here in this instead of what I used to do previously. uh, and sometimes I also notice that we can't listen to patriotic songs every day except occasionally on national festivals. So, and on the other hand, body has certain patterns. Like if we feel hunger, food is to be supplied, 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. But it is myself who decide whether I am supplying it at appropriate time or not. Then body's responses will be different, but body's patterns are same. So yeah, this is like my observation. And on the other hand, here is a question, but yeah, regarding tiredness. Do we feel tiredness in body or self? Because sometimes I get tired because of physical activity, sometimes by overuse of the brain, sometimes by Mm, yeah. This is all I want to share.
Okay, Didi. So many steps है ना, you have observed.
Yes, yeah.
So many steps are mixed into your sharing.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. But let's go one by one, step by step. So first step is very important, that I exist and I have seen it. I have observed it. Body exists and I have observed it. And both are
Yes.
two distinct realities. I have observed it. So this step one is very important, because if
Yes.
I have not observed these two realities distinctly, then I
Yes.
will assume myself body. And once I assume myself body, many problem starts with us. So for example, as Didi was saying, pain. So
Yes.
body is in pain, right? But if I have
Yes.
assumed myself as a body, then we say that I am in a pain.
Yes.
So if I am aware that body and me are two distinct reality, then I will be able to see that there is a pain in the body, not in me. And I
Yes.
can do best whatever is required for the body while ensuring harmony in me. That I can do.
Yes.
So this step one is very important. That am I aware that body is a distinct reality? I am distinct reality. I am consciousness reality. I am consciousness unit. Body is a material unit. So this we need
Yes.
to assured in ourselves first. Then we can see all those things that you are sharing and asking. that we can see. But first important step is, am I aware that I am a distinct reality? I am a different reality. Body is a different reality.
Yes,
Right.
Bhaiya. So, oh, yes. So the same is with tiredness, Bhaiya.
Yes. Now, if I am aware, then I can see my body is tired or I
Yes.
am feeling tired. That we can uh, see easily. So if body is tired, what need to do? Give some rest to the body.
Yes,
And
Bhaiya.
body is tired because of the work or because of my contradiction. So many times I am in a contradiction that may impact my body. So for example, during sleep, many times when we wake up in the morning, we feel lethargic in our body, tiredness in our
Yes.
body.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Actually, we did not work the whole night physically.
Yes.
Then why we are feeling tired? Because something contradictory was going on in me and it impacted my body. So I was not comfortable inside, and my body also got tired because of my contradiction.
Yes, Bhaiya.
So that's why we are moving step by step. So in first step is very simple but very important. That am I aware that me and body are two distinct realities? Once I am aware, then gradually we will see how transaction is taking place, how my feelings impact my body, and now what to do with me and what to do with my body. That we will see unfold gradually.
Okay, Bhaiya.
Right. So let's observe for 10 minutes, next 10 minutes. What we have to observe? We need to observe ourselves. We need to observe our body. Right.
Okay, Bhaiya.
And we need to check whether these two distinct realities exist or not. So in these 10 minutes, we need to check for ourselves when I am aware of myself, when I am aware of the body. So if I am aware of the body, how do I know that I am observing body? So how do I know? Because I would be reading some sensation. Suppose you are sitting in your room.
Yes.
You
Yes,
may
Bhaiya.
feel touch of the air. You
Yes.
may feel temperature variation through the body. And it is
Yes.
happening in the body. And I am observing it. On the basis of that observation, I can say body exists. If
Yes.
I am observing myself, then I can see temperature will not impact me. Only harmony or disharmony will impact my consciousness, will impact me. On that basis, I can see, yes, I also exist.
Yes, Bhaiya.
So that we need to observe first. So let's have 10-minute pause and we will try to
Okay,
observe
Bhaiya.
it yesterday.
Okay.
Then we will come
Okay.
back after 10 minutes.
Okay, Bhaiya. Thank you, Bhaiya.
So it's 6:05. We will come back at 6:15. Namaste, bhaiya.
Namaskar Bhaiya. In this 10 minutes observation, I observed the sound of the fan that is moving. Uh, that sensation I observed. So here observer is I can say I am there, and the sensation from means what is coming from my ear. That's why ear is there, means my body is there. Similarly, the same fan moving effect, the touch of my body. So then I observed, yes, I can experience that touch also. So who is experiencing? I am experiencing, means I am there. And from how I am observing, again from the sensation, but through another medium, that is my skin, I can say. So yes, my body is there. So I feel I am in a room, that self, and these sensations are coming from different windows, external things. So through which window I am getting, I am experiencing in another way. The experiencer is me, but the sensations, the signals are coming from different windows, means body's parts. So like that I observed, Bhaiya. Thank you, Bhaiya.
So uh, when there is a touch of air with my body, so some sensations take place in my body, and I am observing that sensation, and that sensation is happening in my body. With this, I can say body exists, right? Similarly, after some times, I have observed another sensation through another window. It means I observe another sensation in the body. It means body exists because I am reading sensation directly, right? Now sensation take place in the body, and I am concluding that this is a touch of air. This is a variation of temperature. All these things happening in me. All these conclusions are happening in me. So it is happening in me, and I am observing myself also. So I also exist. So I exist and body exists. And these are two distinct realities. Right, Bhaiya?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yes. Okay, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bhaiya. Namaskar.
So let's take reflection from Ganesh Ravinder ji.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste.
Namaste. During these 10 minutes, I observed that means I did it without any force. I just sat into chair and I was observing my body. Means I could feel the sensation or touches to the chair, and I could feel the air also. But simultaneously, uh, my means I am going to my office also, and I'm seeing my thoughts. But I'm saying that I'm seeing my thoughts also. And at one point, I realized that I'm still here. Means my body is still here, but my thought is going into the office. So this is what I realized. I realized means I was observing my thoughts and I am observing my body also. जी भैया धन्यवाद.
So one thing I want to bring out for your attention. This word realized, right? So I have not realized it. I have experienced it.
जी.
Yes, because realization, realization means I am able to see coexistence with space, my submergence in space. That is realization. So experience world would be more appropriate here.
जी.
Right? Yes.
जी.
So that's nice, Bhaiya, that I am aware of my thoughts. So when I am aware of my thought, it makes sense that I exist because something is going on in me. I am observing it. So something is happening in body and I am observing it. Body also exists.
जी.
And both activities are different type. sensations
जी
that is taking place, that is physiochemical activities.
जी
Thought
जी
is not a physiochemical activity, yet it is a consciousness activity.
जी
So I can see both. I am conscious in it, I can see it. Body is a material unit, I can see it. On the basis of this observation, I can say both are two distinct realities. Right? Bhaiya?
right right. And is it okay, भैया कि this right now what I uh, experienced means my I was observing my thoughts as well as I was experiencing my body touches. So was it expected means should I only concentrated on my body means in this exercise or what I
In
did
this exercise,
is okay?
we need to observe
Mm.
both.
Yes, yes, okay,
Yes.
okay,
So
okay.
many activities are going on in body, and many
जी
activities are going on in self. So whenever I
जी
focus on self, I can see activities of self. When I focus on body,
yes
I can see activities of the body.
जी 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 yes
Right?
yes जी भैया जी.
Okay, bhaiya.
And one more point that
Hmm.
as Balji Reddy Bhaiya has said that he listened the sound of hand. So uh, was he gone out? Was he looking outside in that case?
Matlab, he
जी
was
भैया
focusing on the ear. So
जी
some sound came, and this sound touches his ears. Now he is
जी
focusing on ear.
जी जी
Right? So he is focusing on
जी भैया
body. But if he try to find the source of that source, that sound, then he may be
जी
looking outside. Where is the source?
जी भैया जी.
Right, bhaiya.
धन्यवाद. नमस्ते. Yes,
Namaste,
yes.
bhaiya.
No,
So we have Purvi ji with us. Namaste,
Namaste,
Didi.
Bhaiya. So since last 5 days, I was not able to attend the sessions. So I thought that today I won't have anything to share. But now, after I listened to the discussion that was going on, I realized that since these 5 days, uh, it was me who decided. Matlab, I wanted to join maybe, but then it was me who decided not to join. And today, when everybody again was going out only, um, I decided. So it was again me who decided that all these days, maybe it was to an extent inevitable, so I did not join. But today I'm not going out, and I want to stay here and listen. So, and I couldn't meditate properly actually, again, because I was cooking food. But then later, when I sat for 5 minutes and after we started the discussion, I realized that my body was very tensed. So I could feel it. And then again, I decided to release that tension. So yes, so I could, matlab, I have not attended for last 5 days, but then still I could at least connect this much with what I heard today. Thank you, Priya.
Yes, Didi. So you can take help of anyone. you know.
Hmm.
So one of us can revise all the stuff for you.
Okay. So how should I take that help? Can you please explain that?
Mm. You may contact to Sunil Bhaiya or
Okay.
Tara Prasanna Bhaiya.
Mm-hmm.
na.
Okay.
He will revise step numbers 5, 6, 7 for you. Then you will be able to connect with this exercise.
Right, Priya. Yes,
So
got it.
they will help you, Didi.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Yes, Priya.
Okay. And nice. So we have Surkant ji with us. Namaste, Bhaiya.
भैया नमस्ते.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Am I audible भैया?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, bhaiya, that's I want some clarification about the sentence. What
Bhaiya,
is
you are not audible.
now? Is it audible, bhaiya? Now it is audible.
Very low voice, Bhaiya. Very low.
Yeah, bhaiya. Now is it clear, bhaiya? Hello.
Bhaiya, your voice is very low.
Yeah. Now is it clear, bhaiya?
Yes, Bhaiya. Now it is clear.
Yeah. Bhaiya, that's I want clarification about the realization means submergence with this space, bhaiya. That's can you extend it, bhaiya, little more?
Okay. So that we discussed in exercise 1, but for just for clarity. So realization means clarity of coexistence. Clarity of coexistence means I am submerged in space, and due to this submergence, I am active, I am energized, I am able to see relationship with others. So this submergence means coexistence of me and space. So coexistence means now space cannot be separated from me, and I cannot separate myself with space. So I am submerged in space. So many activities are taking place because of this submergence in space. So this submergence is coexistence. Is it right, Bhaiya? Or should I add something?
And it's okay, bhaiya. As an information, it's okay, bhaiya.
Yes.
That's the validation point of view. That is my question. Is that, bhaiya? That's how it
So,
has to be validated.
so only you can validate it for yourself with awakening in higher level of activities. So you start with relationship, then you will focus on harmony. Then you will see that both of these things are happening in coexistence with space, right? So for authenticity, you need to be awakened in yourself. For information, I can share some information.
Yeah, okay,
For
bhaiya.
example, this self and body are two distinct reality. Now you can authenticate in yourself. If you are able to see yourself and body as two distinct reality, then you will feel authenticated. I can give information only.
Yes,
Right,
bhaiya.
Bhaiya?
That's it. Yeah, bhaiya. Correct. It's okay. It's okay. As an information point of view, it's okay. That's we ourselves we have to realize it.
Yes. Right, Bhaiya.
Yeah, nice, bhaiya. Okay. Thank you, bhaiya.
Okay. So it's 6:30 now. So namaste everyone. And thank you for participating actively in this morning session. Now I request to Sunil Bhaiya to start Hindi session. Namaste Bhaiya.
Ji, namaste, bhaiya. Thank you so much, Gopal bhaiya, for this enriching and enlightening session in the morning today.